Okay, we are going to show you how to go about your red cabbage experiment. So firstly, we have some red cabbage that has been put into boiling water and left to stand for about 10 minutes. And the first thing we're going to do, you can actually see that the color has started to come out of the cabbage. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to filter out the chunky bits. So we have a coffee filter, and then we've actually put it in a paper cup that we made holes in the bottom of, just so that we can support the coffee filter. And we're just going to pour the cabbage extract through the coffee filter, and hopefully it will filter quickly. There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Nice color.
Okay, so now our extract should be nice, clear, and depending upon the pH of your local water supply, it's going to be probably a sort of a deep bluey purple color, and there shouldn't be any chunky bits in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 mils of extract into each of our test tubes using the transfer pipette. And if you look at the transfer pipette, you'll see there's a 1 mil mark up towards the top of the bulb. So you're going to put in 3 mils, so do that 3 times into 1 tube. 1, 2, 3. Now all of your tubes are identical size, and so what we're going to do, just to save time, is you're now going to put the same amount of cabbage extract into the other tubes. So just line them up, and then you can just quickly, you don't have to worry about actually measuring, because all you're going to do is line them up and fill other tubes to the exact same point. So you can see Erin is now doing this quickly, so the level is exactly the same as the first one. We're just going to demonstrate with 3 tubes total. You will need more than 3, but we're just going to demonstrate with 3. So now we've got 3 mils in our 3 tubes. See that nice dark blue color? Now to tube number 1, we're actually just going to leave tube number 1, but to tube number 2, we're going to add ½ ml of vinegar. So we have some white vinegar. It's in this very large container here. Any kind of vinegar that you have. If you have cider vinegar, that's fine. And we're going to decant it into a separate container because it's a bit big to get to. And we're going to add ½ ml. So look for the ½ ml line on your transfer pipette. Suck up the vinegar to that point, and then put that into tube number 2. Did you see that? Shake it around. I think you saw beautiful color change. Look what happens when we add vinegar. Went from a dark blue to a kind of pink color. Pretty. Okay, in the next tube, we're going to add a scoop of bicarbonate of soda. So this is your bicarbonate. You may have it for baking. You may have it in your refrigerator to get rid of smells. We're just going to put a little scoop. Aaron's got a teaspoon, but he's not putting in a whole teaspoon. This might fizz when it goes in, so be prepared. I don't know how much it's going to fizz. Is that going in the tube, Aaron, or do they just go all over the place?
It's going in there also.
Okay, now what we see there is the bicarbonate is actually basic, so it's the opposite of acidic. And we didn't see a change because the blue color, we already have water that's slightly basic, so we're not really seeing much of a change there. Maybe a bit bluer.
Purple to blue.
Actually, Aaron, see if you can now hold all 3 tubes up to the camera. Okay. It's a little difficult to see on the video, but
put the paper behind it.
If you look, the first tube that had nothing added to it is kind of a deep indigo blue. The tube that had the acid added to it is this beautiful shade of pink. And then the tube that had the bicarb added to it is more of a deep blue as opposed to the indigo blue. It's kind of a darker blue. So we're there showing a spectrum of colors. Now, what we want you to do is to continue with the rest of the experiment and play. Okay, good job.